Hi everybody, Tina here with Living Life's Little Blessings, and this is just a Project Life post today. It's kind of an update of where I'm at. I'm currently caught up, so I'm working on I believe this week is week 13. So I took pictures of all of the weeks and I'm gonna go ahead and post them over on my blog, but I just wanted to share with you guys where I'm at. If you're following my blog, you've kind of seen a lot of these weeks already. I redid this Valentine's Day week. I just used some different paper and I'm a lot happier with it. I have a little bit to catch up on my journaling, and I am using several different kits. So my main kit I'm using is the Clementine kit, which is this right here. All of this right here is Clementine. This is Clementine paper, and my dividers are Clementine dividers. And I really love this core kit, the Clementine core kit. It is really my style. It really fits what I like to do. But what I'm finding is I really love filler cards. Sometimes I don't always, I'm doing a pretty standard Project Lifestyle album and I don't always have enough to write about. Our life is pretty boring actually. And so I don't always have, you know, 8 blocks of journaling to write about. And so what I was finding with the Clementine core kit is I just didn't have enough filler cards. Like a lot of the 3x4 cards are decorative, but they're journaling cards. And so I went ahead and I've been purchasing little chunks of different core kits. And this right here is a perfect example. This week, for week 8, I went ahead and I used the Seafoam kit, and then I did all my photos in black and white. And it snowed that week, the week after Valentine's Day. It snowed, and it never snows where we are at. It rarely snows. And so I went ahead and I used the Seafoam kit, and I used some of the black and white, and then some of the pops of the bluish color, and did all my photos in black and white. And then I have some of the amber kit, and most of it just really ties in together. Like at first I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that because I was nervous like it wouldn't match or it wouldn't flow well, but I'm finding that it works fine. I kind of go by the feel of the week. And then also I have been getting 6x6 paper pads and using those. And so here's a week 10, I did that. It was spring, it was starting to be the beginning of spring, and so I went ahead and used this, and it felt like it was more spring to me. And then I also used a Design E for the ending of the week because, again, we just didn't have very much going on. And so I really like Design E. I really like that it breaks up my album at times. It's a real easy design for me to flow into. So then the beginning of week 11 is on the Design E. Obviously, it's the flip side. And again, it was more about spring. And I do need to journal. I'm behind on my journaling from last week, I believe. Yeah, just week 11. And then we're on week 12. I guess we're at the end of week 12. Oh no, we're on week 13. So yeah, week 13. So I'm getting my pictures printed on Friday nights. And so that works out for me. And the biggest struggle I had when I changed from traditional scrapbooking to Project Life scrapbooking was I really struggled with I struggled with taking photos, like everyday photos. I would always feel like, well, we're not doing anything, so what's the point of taking a photo? And so I really had to switch that in my mind. And then also, when I was doing traditional scrapbooking, I would get my pictures printed every 3 months. And then I would get back like 300 photos, and then I would try to scrapbook them from that point on. So I was always like 3 months behind. And so with Project Life, I tried doing that at the end of last year. The last 6 months of last year, I got them printed every 3 months, and it did not work. There's a chunk from like October through December of last year's album that's not done, because I just have this chunk of photos. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was going on. I didn't write things down well. And so I realized that doesn't work for Project Life when you're taking these everyday kind of photos. I mean, us sitting at our dinner table, I mean, this could have been anytime. And so what I've started doing, what has really worked for me, is every Thursday night, my husband works late on Fridays, so he works until like 8 o'clock on Friday nights. And so Thursday night tends to be like a night that we know we can stay up. My husband doesn't have to get up as early. It's kind of like a more laid back night for us. And so that's the night that I choose to get all of our cell phones, all the cameras, and upload all the photos. And then on my computer, I just have a folder that says March, and then in that folder I have 4 folders, each of them marked for the date of that Friday. So like in this March folder, I have March 1st, March 8th, March 15th, March 22nd, and then March 29th. And so when I'm doing my album, then Friday night, he gets home around 8, and he knows, like, he picks up the pictures. I have them uploaded to Snapfish and then printed at Walgreens. And he just knows, he hands me my photos, and then I spend an hour or so in my office and I drop all my photos in. And so it never fails. I always have one random photo, like I forgot to print this photo. But so usually, because my weeks start on Sunday, I will usually, I have photos printed all the way up through Thursday, and then Friday is kind of left for next week's printing. And so that really works for me. And then I usually just use a sticky note I can look on my phone, because that's where I take the majority of my pictures. I can just look and see like which pictures I've taken which days, and that is tending to work for me. So I did week 12, I went ahead and did in a green, because it was the week of St. Patrick's Day, and I had St. Patrick's Day stuff planned for our family. We ended up not doing it. And then so I went ahead and went back to my core kit, my Clementine core kit for last week, which would be week 13, or I guess this week. And I just I hadn't used it in a little bit, and so I just went ahead and used that. And then the end of this week will be Easter, and so I have a full page for Easter, and that's because I always have quite a bit of photos. So I just have a design A, and it's gonna start my Easter. I'm gonna have like an Easter title card that will go here. Then I'll have photos, and I'll probably even put photos in here, and I'll have some journaling. Then I'm using a Stampin' Up! Page protector, and this has a long 6x12 slot and then 3 4x6 slots going up and down. This is actually a kit that I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and you guys know that. So I've put together this kit. It's a Love and Life kit, and I'm using this for my Easter. So this, I'll journal about Easter, and I'll have Easter photos, and then that way I have more room for my Easter photos instead of just trying to have to use one photo, because I know I'm gonna have more photos than that. So then the other side of that will go right into April, and so it'll be that 6x12. It'll be this April slot, and then this will be April, and then I go right into another design A, and I've just used coordinating paper to go ahead and do that, and then we'll just continue on as normal, and that holiday will fit really perfect right in there, just like that. And then I don't have to worry about how I'm gonna fit extra photos into that. So that's kind of where I'm at. Like I said, I'm really caught up. I stayed up on Sunday night and I ordered the Jade core kit off HSN, and my friend ordered the blush kit, and we're gonna split that right in half. And then because I'm so caught up, I find that I really will be in the mood to project life, you know, to scrapbook, and I don't have anything to do because I'm so caught up. And so I've ordered the little boy core kit, the baby core kit in the little boy colors, and I ordered the cardstock that matches that, and I'm gonna take Andrew's album apart and redo his first year. I'm not gonna redo all of it. There's some of it that I'm really happy with, but then there's other parts that I'm not. And so because I had this time, I figured that would be really good to work on, and then I'll be really happy with it. And then I also want it to all fit into one album, and it currently doesn't. And I just don't want to I don't have enough of his to have 2 albums, but I have a little too much to have 1 album. So I'm going to try to condense some of it, and hopefully the project lifestyle will help in that. So anyways, I would love to hear where, sorry about that. I would love to hear where you guys are at with project life and how it's going, and if you're currently caught up or if you're a little bit behind. And I would love to hear how you're doing your photos. Like what's your system for your photos? So anyways, thanks so much, guys. Make sure you guys come back. This week I have Easter treats that I put together, and you'll want to see those. So thanks so much, and I will talk to you later.